One student. Now we will start our fifth question. That is, fifth question says, you are participating in a debate where you have to provide reasons to support the following statement. You have to provide a particular reason to support a statement. That statement is Muslims are a marginalized community. Using the data provided in this chapter, list two reasons that you would give. You have to give two reasons that why Muslims are marginalized community. First, the two reasons in support of the statement Muslim are marginalized community is that first one, the Muslim community has not been able to gain from the country's socio-economic development as statistics on the basic amenities, means they have not developed the basic amenities from the country's सोशियो इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट. जो उनकी कंट्री की इकोनॉमिक और सोशियो इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट हुई उससे उनके जो बेसिक एमिनिटीज़ थी वो भी मुस्लिम्स को नहीं मिली है. डेट इज़ वाई दे आर मार्जिनलाइज्ड. लिटरेसी रेट एंड पब्लिक एम्प्लॉयमेंट शो 63.6% ऑफ द मुस्लिम्स लिव इन कच्चा हाउसेज, मीन्स there are large number of Muslims who are living in the kacha houses. So this can be the case for the marginalization of the Muslim, as compared to only 55.2% Hindus. Also, the literacy rate amongst the Muslim was the lowest, 59% in 2001 surveys. So Hindus who are living, only 55% of the Hindus are living in the kacha house, while the Muslims are living 63%. So this numbers are of 2001 survey, okay, just around 20-21 years ago, but now the situation has changed, the numbers might be different. Then second is, the customs are distinct from other religious communities, so much so that they are identified as separate from the rest of us. So the customs also are very different from other religious community. जो मुस्लिम से कस्टम्स हैं वो भी बहुत ज़्यादा डिफरेंट है एज़ कम्पेयर टू द अदर कम्युनिटीज़, सो मच सो डैट दे आर आइडेंटिफाइड एज द सेपरेट फ्रॉम द रेस्ट ऑफ अस. That is why they are just marginalized, or they are just taken out from the majority community, because their customs is also not just matching with the custom of the majority community. Customs means all the religious practices and all that leads to the custom, leading to unfair treatment of the discrimination against the Muslim. So this leads to the discrimination against the Muslims. Then question number 6 says, imagine that you are watching the Republic Day parade on TV. Yes, recently the Republic Day has passed. I hope you have watched the Republic Day parade on TV, and with a friend, you are sitting with a friend, and there she remarks, look at this tribal. In Republic Day, many tribal communities go into their tableau go on the Republic Day, and there she sees the tableau of tribal people and say, look at these tribals, they look so exotic. Your friend says this, and they seem to be dancing all the time. List 3 things that you would do. Tell her about the lives of the Adivasis in India. So what will you tell about the lives of the Adivasi in India, about them? So the 3 things I would tell to a friend about the Adivasis in India would be, first thing is that lives of Adivasis are actually very rich, but people seem to know very little about the reality of their life. First of all, their life is very rich in the sense they are not in the sense of income, but as a custom wise, as a other socially like that, their life is very rich as compared to the other people. Then second is, they are usually shown in sympathetically in colorful costumes, headgear and dancing. So this colorful costume, headgear and dancing, there is a kind of their community's rituals. Also, often people wrongly believe that Adivasis are exotic, primitive, backward and immune to development, means they are just like exotic people, they are just depressed people. Exotic means they are just thrown away, primitive that is old, and the backward people, and immune to development means they cannot they cannot cope up with the development. So these are the 3 reasons that is considered for the Adivasis. Now question number 8 says, would you agree with the statement that economic marginalization and social marginalization are interlinked? Can you say that the economic marginalization and the social marginalization are interlinked, and why can you say? Yes, we can say that economic and social marginalization are interlinked. Economic और social marginalization interlinked का मतलब होता है जो socially marginalized है, जो communities में marginalized है और जो पैसों के numbers में marginalized है. Economic means that So this can be described by the following. The minorities are rendered marginalized economically because they are not allowed access to the benefits of economic development. First is, जितनी भी इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट होती है वो मार्जिनलाइज कम्युनिटीज़ हैं, इसलिए उनको इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट के लिए उनको पैसे नहीं मिलते. They do not get the benefits of the economic development. Second thing is that when there is no economic development, the minorities do not develop socially. When जब उनके पास पैसे ही नहीं होंगे तो वो socially भी कैसे develop होगी. For example, if you are having the money, then you will go into the, you will have a confidence and go and talk to the other person also. If you are not having the money, then you will simply think yourself that we are just a marginalized people, then they won't be able to talking with us, so why would I go there and talk with them. So when there is no economic development in the minority, so they do not get to develop socially also. Their society does no experience the fruits of social development. They remain backward, so that is why they remain backwards. So that's all for today. Thank you, students.